Hey, praise God. Well, the subject is about marriage today. And I want to talk about my marriage to my wife. I married her with no expectations of what she would fulfill in my life or my marriage. I married her because I loved her. And a lot of people tried to talk me out of marrying people in my family, people in the neighborhood, and one, person told me, well, hey, she can't cook. Well, I didn't need her to cook because I could cook myself. I was the type of guy that needed a wife to be able to cook for me because I learned how to cook when I was a young kid. And so that wasn't my need. That wasn't my expectation. That, she would be able to cook these gourmet meals for me. And, I'm a pescatarian. I only eat fish, vegetables, fruits, and seed. So I made it easy for her. She didn't have to cook any fancy meals or anything. All she had to do is bake a little fish and steam up some vegetables, and I was good. And so that part of the marriage was, nothing that I needed as far as expecting her to be able to cook. But you know what? Over the years, she learned how to cook. She does well. Started off, it might not have been that well, but, I'm the type of guy that I adapt to things. And I got used to her cooking, and she tried her best to improve, and she has improved. And the only thing that I was missing when I first got married was my mother used to cook me some tuna and rice casserole, was my favorite. And she didn't know how to cook it, but she learned how to cook it. And certainly it was a blessing. But don't go into your marriage with all of these expectations that you place on your marriage partner, because some of those expectations may not be fair for you to place upon the person that you say you love. Only expectation you ought to have is that, hey, you're going to go into this marriage and you're going to give your all to it, and you expect God to bless it, and you two are going to live happily ever after. My only expectation was that, hey, we was going to make this thing work. We were in love, and we were going to find out how to be a husband and wife, and we was going to put our best foot forward, and we were going to make certain that this marriage would be a marriage that our family and our friends and even God would be delighted about. And so we're still married after 43 years,